the place with me. You rock it with me. I'm on the MIC. Welcome to my live stream. Glad to have you. For those, ooh, for those who don't know, my name's WC. I've been in the YouTube community since 2008. This particular channel is uh, I started in 2012, and my expertise is live streaming. Well, not live streaming. God, my expertise is short form videos, mostly because that is how I gain most of my subscribers. But I'm still working on my live stream hours, so that's where I'm at right now. It's not my expertise. I just want to say that right now. Um, I know the rules. I know the guidelines. I know, how to do it properly and all that. But my live stream is not the best live stream by a long shot, okay? I know a whole lot of people that do it better than me, but it's a necessity. You have to have those 4,000 watch hours, and they hold you to that. And I guess it's like a boot camp thing, sort of. Once you pass that, then they know you got the stuff to make it to advanced training. So, yeah, that's part of it. And then I don't know. I think they want to make sure you can accumulate enough content that they can like stick commercials in between your stuff and make money. It's all always about making money. So, but anyway, yeah, I got the subscriber part out the way, and I'm reaching new heights every day on that situation. Um, Getting closer to 7,000, which is a good thing. Still a tiny channel compared to most. You know, um, learning as I go. Don't you know? What's up, Philip? He said, "Hello, WC." That's my head moderator, Philip. How are you, my friend? God bless you. Always nice to see you. I'm not gonna stay on long. I just wanted to check in and touch bases and let you know everything's fine. How you doing, my friend? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm fair for a square. I can't complain. Nobody listens. Uh, you good? Okay. Philip says he's good. Who you been visiting lately? I know I wasn't around on the weekend. Who you been visiting? I'm just curious. It don't matter because I know two channels like Lafita, and who else did I see you at? One of my other friends, I can't think of him, but I know you do your Christian thing and all that. So, you know, I'm sure you've been keeping yourself busy. I visited fishing channel and lots of cooking channels. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I visit everybody, man. I mean, whatever you like, you're gonna find it on YouTube. Fishing, music, art, travel, whatever. If you like it, you're gonna find it on YouTube. It's crazy. But mainly, man, I'm still learning like on the music thing. I haven't figured out how to incorporate my music back into my channel like I had it before. But I'm still seeing new techniques, and how people, process their videos and stuff. So I'm always eager to learn about some things. And thanks for dropping in. I know you're probably kind of tired, right? It must be late at night or early in the morning out there. Philip is from Australia, you guys. So and he spends a lot of time helping people to get their watch hours and supporting them. That's why he's like my main moderator and my one of my biggest supporters. I really appreciate him. So yeah, uh, how you feeling, Philip? Did you get some rest today? If I miss when you're alive, it's because I've been asleep. Yeah, I just got through saying that. I just got through saying that. But I always timestamp them and comment, my friend, you, I have no doubt, you're on top of things. You know, you're on top of things, man. And don't think I don't know that. I appreciate you. Philip also said it's 1:05 p.m. in the afternoon. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad if you got some sleep last night. Tata G, good evening, bruh. What's up, Tata G? Tata G said, Philip, 457, hi, good day to you. Welcome. Tata G said, how are you, bro? I'm good, man. I love dropping in on you because you look so tired, but you still working. You still be working on your live stream. Every now and then he'll hold up one of those emojis that his wife helped him make, carved out. Happy face, bananas. You're so good, man. But you so, I be feeling, like some kind of way because I know both of you guys, your wife and yourself, you both live stream, and I try to support both of you. But every time I see you, you seem so tired, bro. And but I can tell you're trying to keep your spirit up. But man, I be feeling like I don't want to say sad for you, but because I know you don't have to do it unless you want to. But I'm concerned, man. A lot of times when I see you, because you be trying to, like focus, but then you'll start nodding off a little bit. And I'll be like, oh man, my boy, he's kind of like just really just pulling it out, trying to do his best to keep his live stream going. But I could tell you be tired, man. You know, you got to get your rest, bro. You don't sacrifice because you're doing too much. You already doing too much, bro. Yes, I came from work then and live stream. Right, that's exactly what I just said. I already know about you, your lifestyle. I know you work hard. I know you have a family, kids. I know you got a wife. She's working the same thing with the YouTube, and it's a lot, bro. And it's just me and my wife. Thank God, I ain't got to worry about no kids. I'm semi-retired, so I don't have to worry about work. And I'm tired. you know. So if I'm tired and all I got to do is take care of my wife, and she says I pay too much attention to the cat, which is true because I'm concerned about animals and stuff, not being taken care of and stuff. But and I get wore out just behind my little stuff. Imagine what you go through. What is it with that thing, honey? Is this steam coming out of the bathroom or something? Why? Hold on, guys. All right. Okay, so what was I saying? Health first before anything else. Yeah, right, exactly, man. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, man. You know. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna stay on long, man. I know a lot of times I hold on, man. I don't even feel like going on, but I go home anyway. You me, cat. They can hear you. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. Uh, I'm trying to do my live stream at the same time. My alarm system's going off because my wife was taking a shower and steam is filling up my hallway and making noise. So anyway, I had to go and check that out. So anyway, by the way, I've been taking some time off, and I spent some time watching a couple of series, and at the end of the day, I was sort of preoccupied this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to touch bases. But it's always good to see everybody. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Tata G said that's true, bro. Need more rest to power gain the my to gain my power back. Right, right, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, man. And then, when you come on live, man, and people see you, man, they be caring about you, like, because that's why they drop in on you. They care about you. And then if you're not like up to par, they gonna be concerned, like me, you know. And I support you. I support your wife channel and your family, man. I'm always hoping for the best for all of y'all, man, and all the people that I know. All the people that I know on YouTube, I hope for the best for them, you know, and I'm sure they feel the same way about me. So it's sort of like a community thing, you know. We all try to support each other, man, and be there for each other. So yeah, I'm glad you're gonna keep that in mind in the future, man, because you know nobody wants to see you hurt yourself for this. I know you probably making a few nickels and dimes because you already monetized, and you got a little compensation coming in for commercial time or whatever. But none of it is more valuable than your health. You know, um, and believe me, the older you get, the more you realize your health means so much because you can't stay here if you're not in good health. You're gonna go to the other level, to that other side, whatever you want to call it, And so you gotta value your health, man, and so you can keep up your strength, so you can take care of yourself, so you can help take care of others, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Anyway, thank you for coming, man. Three in the live stream. Appreciate you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Um, I'm working on some things, man, but at the same time, I took a break myself. I started watching a couple of Hula series on TV, and you know, did some at home surfing, on YouTube, some live stream surfing, visit people on their live stream like I visit you, uh, creating. I think I created about 30 videos in the last 2 weeks. And so, I love to create and I love to see other people, and their creations. And just before I got on, I must have surfed about 15 to 20 channels, just, you know, looking at other people's stuff, And it's just fun for me. It's just a lot of fun for me. I really enjoy it, But the thing about doing things when you really like to do them is you look around, then you don't have enough time if you devote too much time to what you like to do. I'm saying the thing about that is when you devote a lot of time to what you like to do in your comfort zone, then you look around and then the things that you need to do, you neglect, you know. And so that's where your life might fall into a little bit of chaos, you know. And it can get tough. It can get harder, before you know it. You enjoying yourself so much, then all of a sudden the reality drops in, the other shoe. falls or whatever you want to call it, and then you know, you face with the difficulties of life, man, and the reality of making things work the way they're supposed to, you know, and so it can't all be peaches and cream, you know. Uh, I know a lot of people would love to have their cake and eat it too, but you just got to pay your dues, man. That's all. That's all I'm saying in a nutshell. None of this is free, man. Everything comes at a cost, and if it was free, a lot more people would have it. Like my situation and all this free time I got. I put in 40 years on the job. You know what I'm saying? 40 years. And then at the end of the day, after I was done with all that, I had to find something for me to do. And then you know, here was YouTube. And I got into it. And next thing you know, I found my call and I found my niche. I'm happy doing it. And then eventually I think it'll pay off. So I'm not gonna worry about it one way or the other. But, you know, your life have to have purpose, basically. Your life have to have some kind of purpose. I mean, be it like Philip here, you know, he's supporting people in YouTube, and he's a Christian, and he's doing his thing. You know, Tata G, you a father. You know, you a husband. You a worker. You know what I'm saying? Purpose. Everybody needs purpose, man. Really important, man. Really important. And then right now, man, I'm just focusing on trying to keep my channel going, enjoying my life, but at the same time, just trying to get better at what I do. Trying to get better, man, and stay prayerful, stay in the loop. You know, not give up. My initials for my channel, G.S.L.L. Grow stronger, last longer. You know, that's the intention. That's the intention. So, and every time I start feeling like it might be too much for me, to keep going, I have to remember this is my intention. This is my purpose. This is what's gonna keep me going and drive me. Every time I read those four initials, GSLL, grow stronger, no matter what. Try to even if it's an opposition, I'm gonna try to derive something from it to help inspire me, help inspire others to give me strength and motivate myself to keep going, you know. And that way I can get stronger. Like when you work out, you lift weights and you do exercise to build your muscles. It's like that opposition that you create for yourself when you're doing all that, that's what gives you your strength. That's what builds your muscle mass. It makes you more resilient. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the last longer part, it sounds like it's sexually connotative, but it's not. It's just knowing that the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but to those that endure to the end. You know, and that's what I try to do. I try to keep going. You know, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But 95% of the time, it will work out if you don't let every little thing just stop you from what you're trying to do. You know, and part of that is like just making it up in your mind. You're gonna stick it out. You know, really important. Yeah, that's true, bro. Need more tests to power gain the your own power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. So, but in actuality, man, nobody's superhuman. That's only in the comic books. Angels and stuff, they're superhuman. we're not all angels. God's not finished with me yet. I mean, I got a lot of work to do on myself. But power of prayer, man, and staying true to yourself and staying connected to your God, that keeps you motivated as well. And Philip says, my videos keep growing in views. Oh, really? You made 2 videos, Philip. Make another video, man. If you really wanna be a creator, man, you gotta create some stuff, man. I already liked your 2 videos, I can't like them again. I can make a comment, but, I mean, that's the only thing about being a creator. When you make a video, they can only like you one time on that video. I mean, I don't know, I think after a certain amount of time, maybe they might have another opportunity if it stays within the loop or whatever you call it, and they may be able to come back maybe a month or 2 months down the road or something and like it again. But most of the time, you only get one chance to like it. I don't know how that works, but so you have to create some more stuff if you really want more views. You know, yeah. My videos keep growing. Right, right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, more people will see them. The more people see them, the more they're gonna get views. you know, Philip, I think you really want to be a creator, man. You should go ahead and try it. I would support you 100%. I have a Christian channel I'm helping, and they're applying to become monetized. We're really praying and hoping that they get approved. Oh yeah. Well, I see a lot of Christian channels. I mean, I could name at least 3 that I know of. Um, People always like to hear the gospel, you know, and the people that represented on YouTube, they seem to know their Bibles, and I'm sure it's easy enough to get a calling for that. I've been told I could have done that myself, but I don't wanna do something that I'm not ready to do, you know. If your whole heart's not in it, I wouldn't suggest it, but, like, the two or 3 channels that I know of, these people, that's all they do. They don't do nothing else. They just do Christian dialogue, scriptures, nothing else. That's all they do. And one of them in particular that I know of, she wasn't into all that before. And and she shall remain nameless, and she was a really, really good supporter of me, and she still comes by and supports me. But now, I mean, but before she was doing stuff in her garden, and then she was going on nature walks and stuff like that, and then she tried to do some stuff with her kids, you know, um, at home cooking. She did some cooking stuff, and now all she does is gospel, reading the Bible and talking about the scriptures, which is good. I'm not knocking it. I think the world needs more of that, but everybody's not meant to do it. Some people are naturals. Some people can do it. Some people shouldn't do it. Some people have no place in it, in doing it. But then who am I to judge? So, uh, he who is without sin cast the first stone. So, it's not my call, and I wouldn't dare try to discourage anybody from doing that type of content. But it's just not for me. But I definitely support it. Matter of fact, I was in touch with a friend of mine the other day. Uh, Matter of fact, I touched bases with him today too. Uh, I don't think he was on at the time. But I went by his channel. But the other day I went to his live stream. Sure did. and encourage him. And he was being encouraged by another Christian channel that he was looking at, you know. And I can tell you his name was Jamal, you know. And him and his wife, they've been preaching the gospel since day one. That's all he ever did, you know. So and more power to him, and God bless him and his family, you know. And I hope he keep going. That's all I can say. I gave him my thumbs up, and I visited his live stream. So yeah, I support people, support people to do that, because there's enough evil and meanness in the world already. We don't need no more of that. If you think about it, uh, some people like to imitate that type of behavior, you know, and I don't know why. You have people who are trying to be, like destructive just because they see other people being destructive. So they want to be destructive too, you know. And then at the end of the day, what purpose does it serve? You know, how are you helping the community at large? How are you helping, you know, the human race by aiding and abetting and tearing something down instead of trying to build something up? You know, that doesn't make any sense. It's just destructive. And I'm not gonna put no labels or no jackets on anybody, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And if you want to be on the right side of history, choose the right side. If you don't give a damn, go ahead and be on the wrong side. Nobody can make that call for you. That's your life. You live it the way you want to live it. You know, and at the end of the day, that's your choice. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep you guys. I see I got 3 people in the chat. I know one of them's Philip, the other one's my test channel, and then probably my wife. So, you I'm not gonna stay out long, but I will say bless each and every one of you guys that came through. Um, oh, and Tata G, yeah. Um, thank you to you too, brother. And thank you for dropping by. And thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for taking your time out to come and see me. Slow cook rice. Oh man, I'm too late. What do you mean you too late? No, you're not too late. Busy day. Sorry I couldn't have been here earlier. Oh no, no, no worries, man. No worries, man. Matter of fact, I'm glad to see you, you know. Appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah. Um, I was gonna call it a night. You walked in right before I decided right before I was about to decide to close the door. But listen, no worries. Thank you for the hearts, man. Matter of fact, let me go visit your page since you're here. And I gotta visit Tata G's page. So you just reminded me I need to do that. So good for you, man. Thanks for coming. Hold the phone. Let's see. First, let me go to Tata G's page because he came in first. So let me go to his page. He probably couldn't stay. He had to go. Let's see. It's got a beautiful heading, him and his wife, on their channel. Tata G. Okay. Thank you for coming to my live stream, bro. All right. Now, I'll go to your page. Slow cook rice. See. Oh, you still got this thing with Nathan on your page, man. I, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was a long time ago. You could just take over his page, but the thing is, you would have to. create stuff in his name, you know, like and maybe use the same email address if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but his content, I think I looked at all of his content already. I can't remove his channel from my mobile. Only reason is he's still there. Yeah. Well, yeah. Did you Google it? Oh, here's one I didn't see. But don't. Thanks for coming to my live stream. Do you still use? I guess you can still access his channel though. So can you put content on his page? If you can put content on his page, no, I can't access it. Oh, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Well, I don't know, man. I guess you're gonna have to get Google to help you with that one because they help you recover emails if it's your email. And they'll help you recover your channel if it's your channel, but I don't know if they can help you recover a channel that's not yours. Unless you could say it was yours and somehow get in touch with him and get the email that he used, then you could take over that channel. Did you know that? If anything, I'm here purely as a supporter. I'm not sure I'll dive into the content creator thing. Oh, oh man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. I appreciate your support, but just a train of thought that I would like to put out there. If you could still get a hold of him and get the email connected to that channel, you could take over that channel. I'm happier being a supporter and a moderator, man. Oh, well, I don't blame you because this show is a lot easier. Honestly, man. You know. Uh and then you don't have all that stuff hanging over your head. I can't control how many times I go to my studio every day. It's like I get that so much. Hold on. Yeah. Did you want something, honey? Okay. Why do you keep looking through the curtain? Huh? Why are you why you keep going over here if you don't want something? Is the door locked on the kitchen side? You don't need to disturb me on live stream, right? No. What you want? Just want to be the center of attraction. No? Okay. My wife is being distracting. She's distracting me. Do you ever get the feeling like when somebody's walking behind you and you can't see them, you get that feeling like somebody's like breathing down your neck? Okay, okay, there you go. There you go. And maybe it's just me. I need a cigarette. So I'm gonna get off now. I, you know, no, I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. So I'm gonna get off. No. Uh, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Always remember, guys, take care of yourself so you can help take care of others. This is your boy Dub C. Thank you to Philip. Thank you to Tata G, Slow Cooked Rice. my test channel, and my darling wife. Peace.